Morning class, I'm Will Kemp from Will Kemp Art School, and today I'm going to show you the difference between a gel and a medium and which one is best for your acrylic painting when you're just getting started. Often people just start with the acrylics and water and try and do their painting just with those alone. Gels are great to add texture to your paintings, and mediums help to increase flow and blendability with your acrylics. So the first gel we're going to have a look at is a regular gel. The main difference between gels and mediums is if you're a painter or a pourer. If you're a painter and you want to keep the texture and the brush strokes that are in the paint, then a gel is often your best bet. If you like pouring acrylics and keeping them thin and getting them to like self-level when you paint them out, then a medium is often best to use. Essentially, all a gel is acrylic paint, as in acrylic polymer, but without the pigment added. So this is a regular gel, so that the consistency of this, when we have a look at it, is quite similar, or pretty much similar, apart from the extra of having the pigment, as normal acrylic paint. So this is some cad red. So when I move the red around with the palette knife, it holds quite good peaks on it, quite a good texture. And then when we move this gel, it's very similar. It's got slightly more give in it. So if you wanted to extend this red, you can just mix the gel into it. Well, you can mix a whole lot. That's what's great about gels, is because essentially they're just the acrylic polymer. You can mix as much or as little as you like in with the paint, and it can help your paints go further. So that if you're working on, say, an underpainting, I might add, some binder to it and then paint with this just to block in the colour, but then wait until I'm really sure of the colour before going in with the artist quality paint on top of that. So if you want the paint to go further but still keep this consistency, you can just add regular gel to it. The thing that you'll notice when you look at a label on the gel is it said regular gel, and then in brackets it will say semi-gloss. Now, this one is an extra heavy gel, and you see how this has matte in brackets. So gels usually come in semi-gloss, matte or gloss, and it's entirely up to you which finish you like best to work with. So to show you the extra heavy gel, you see how when it comes out of the pot, it's got a lot thicker texture to it. So say that you wanted to build up the texture in the foreground of a painting, you can mix a bit of pigment in with it. You see how it appears to make it paler because of course the medium is white. When it dries off it goes clear, so it's not as noticeable. So if I wanted to create texture, in the front of a painting, I could use this extra thick gel, and then that would dry off and I can paint on top of that, and I've used a very minimal amount of pigment really in comparison to if I use that with pure cad red, which is of course a very expensive pigment. This is Will Kemp from Will Kemp Art School.